Hello, my name is Dr. K, and my highest excitement is providing you with the tools, the strategies, and the technologies to help you evolve rapidly as conscious leaders in body, mind, and spirit so we can be the change that we've been waiting for. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with someone you love, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, this is Dr. K, and I just got out of a really incredible workshop. I'm currently in the Redwoods, and I was at a beautiful place called Asilomar, where Wayne Dyer filmed the movie The Shift before he died. And there's a guy I was sitting across from, and we were doing an exercise together, and it involved a lot of presence. It involved looking in one another's eyes. And what was really amazing is that he was literally a mirror for me. He was reflecting right back at me where I was 2 years ago before I started to travel and journey around the world and really follow my heart. It's not so much about the travel. It's not so much about where you go or where your heart takes you. But I saw in this young man's eyes where I was just 2 years ago. And it was a space of fear. It was a space of worry. It was a space of doubt. It was a space of, man, I want to adventure. I want to be able to trust. I want to be able to live and enjoy, even if I just take some time. And even if I don't even know what I'm going to do on the road, even if I just go and listen and sit in nature and go and see beautiful things and meet beautiful people and people that speak different languages and have different accents and different styles of food and culture. And here I am 2 years later and have done that. And the peace that I feel in my heart from doing that. And this young man has so much pain and so much discomfort and so much fear. He's been going to school to be a therapist. And he's realizing, I don't really think I want to go straight into this right now. I want to break. He doesn't know that he wants to not be a therapist. He just knows that he spent a lot of time, energy, and money. And he is at a point in his experience, he wants to walk away, and he has to notify all of his clients. And so what I saw in this young man's eyes is this yearning to really listen and trust something deeper. And I told him, I was like, man, you don't necessarily want to be a therapist. I didn't necessarily want to be a doctor, but society offers us these options. We want to work with kids, oh, you're a teacher, or if you want to work with children, then, oh, you're a pediatrician. And, it's kind of like this preordained kind of situation that's already set up. And it makes for a lot of angst because I know uniquely in every one of us, there's a very individual and very special type of possibility that I think we only, myself, only you, only us uniquely can bring in. And the pain I saw in his eyes and the yearning I saw in his eyes and the desire, and he said, man, I want to work with you so much because he's like, I've got some health stuff, but I want to work with you because I feel like you're just a little further along the path. And when you're going on a hike, when you're going on a journey, one of the most important things, if you're going to go and scale, a cliff or go over rivers and go up into the mountains, is often just to have somebody that's been just a little further down the way. It gives you it would have given me a lot of ease and comfort and ability to just relax and further enjoy the journey of letting go of what I did have and the journey of, is this okay while I'm going into the world and exploring and having all these new adventures? Because a lot of times, there's this angst and this doubt of like, will this work? But just like the sun behind me here, I can assure you that on the other side, it's brighter. It's not worse. It's not scary. It's beautiful. And so this young man was like, I want to have you help me. I want you to work with me. And what's funny is that when I left, I did not know that I would be literally shaping the next aspect of my entire future that actually is more abundant, more exciting. I get to combine all of the medicine, the natural medicine, and all of the neurology work and all of the beautiful, beautiful nature. I mean, look at this place I'm sitting here. I'm in this gorgeous place, and my tent is just down the way here. There it is. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I had no idea that the path would have led me here. No idea. And I had no idea that at the end, because I'm at the end of the 2-year journey of just following, listening to my heart, and just being in nature. Now it's coming back and sharing and mentoring and apprenticing and ushering in the next group of young men and women that are ready to go on this heart-led journey, on the hero's journey. Not that I work at a shitty job, eat, burritos, watch Netflix, and go to bed journey. That's not the hero's journey. That's a lame ass journey. And if you want to know why the world is feeling so terrible and so upset and all these things, is because the system has hijacked your freaking magic. It's hijacked your magic. And standing across from me, this young man looking me in the eyes, he was a mirror of myself. And I didn't know that 2 years before that I would be standing across from myself, this young man, and be me in this body with the confidence, the knowing, and the absolute connection to being able to say, man, I wish I could have looked myself in the eyes and said, man, you can trust it. You can trust your heart. You can trust that calling. You can trust the adventure that wants to emerge from you. And out of that, you're not just running around in nature or running around in your life or off in whatever country. You're actually cultivating. You're developing. The letting go process is the pulling of the weeds, the removing of the weeds, the taking out the old shoots and the old vines from the dirt, right? And your intention is this tiny little seed. So what is that intention in your heart that if you grow, I mean, if you look around here, see this is a redwood. It's a rather small one. It's probably 1,500 years old. I mean, some of these trees get to be 2,600 years old. But that massive tree that's older, a lot of these trees older than Christ historically, they are grown from the tiniest of seed. And so what is that seed, that intention that you would like to plant today in your heart? It has the same energy as this sun. Like I'm holding the sun right here, right? This is your seed. What is it that you would plant if you had the ability to have this gorgeous seed right here and you were to put it right into your heart space? Really feel for a second. Man, I want to journey. I want to travel. I want to adventure. I want to bring something new in. Instead of being an Elon Musk working behind a shitty desk, why don't I be an Elon Musk that's created so much? Why don't I bring out my inner Gandhi, my inner Oprah, my inner Tony Robbins, my inner Kyle Cease, my inner Matt Kahn, something new, something crazy, something out of the box? Shit, I have that Abraham Hicks inside of me. I have that Bashar waiting to just sit there and talk like a crazy person. And guess what? People love it. You're so afraid of being judged. I know, because I was afraid of being judged. So what is that intention? Here's the seed. Put it right in your heart. And you know what my seed is now? My intention that I'm going to grow like one of these gorgeous, gorgeous redwoods and beyond that will cultivate many, many other growths, many, many other things that grow around it from planting it. It creates an entire ecosystem. I created an entire ecosystem, meaning the future of the family that I have not yet even created, because I want a family. The future of the community that I want to inspire and uplift, I didn't even know existed until I planted the seed. And in all of that, I remember the beauty. In all of that, what's going to happen is a new form of business, a new form of creation, a new form of inspiration that the planet needs more than ever. More than ever. And let me tell you, if you are feeling the fear of, ooh, I can't, I this or that, then we got to talk. And if it's not with me, find somebody that your heart resonates. This was what's beautiful about it, is it's all about the feeling. And the ones that didn't feel it had already switched off. But if you're feeling that, let's reach out, let's communicate. That's how easy this can be. And going along the trail, going along the journey, having somebody say, look, this is a little bit that what worked for me. I don't have it all figured out. I'm a student of life. But out of that emerges a confidence of walking the path, your hero's journey, your experience, in a confident and a powerful and a more impactful way that's going to freaking change and inspire, transform the world. Or, hey, play it safe. Put your money into your SEP IRA. Put your money into, that teeth whitening thing you need to have done so you can look good for the girls on Instagram or whatever it is out there. Or you can put your money where your heart is. You can put your faith where your heart is. You can put your compass to where it's saying, hey man, you know where you need to go. But whatever it is, get a little support, get a little guidance, and not from a society that tells you all the reasons why you shouldn't. Maybe it's just a few crazy people out there that tell you, oh man, you have to. You have to. And I am so grateful and I'm so blessed that I had to, even though I did it alone and it was scary. You don't need to. You don't need to. I'm building a tribe around this. I'm building a community around this. I'm building a space where people can come together and say, you know what? I too want to share and follow and explore my heart, because whatever we've been doing all this time isn't working. The planet is really struggling. Its people are really struggling. They're sick. They're frustrated. The children are coming in ill and damaged just even from being in the womb. What is going on? So today, with that seed planted in your heart, you can walk away from that seed and forget you even had this experience, this conversation. But no, just like the trees that planted, or the seeds that planted these redwoods, nobody sat here and watched it for thousands of years. It just planted, it just experienced the planting of itself. And so you can walk away and forget about it. But now that that seed is planted in your heart, ain't no stopping it, baby. And nature is that way. I walk away from the stream and it's still flowing, just like you. I love you. Remember this today, this intention. And if you forget, it's fine. But remember, it's planted. The next step is really, how are you going to tend for the land that it's on? Are you going to nurture it? Are you going to water it? Give it the nutrients it needs? Are you going to let it grow through barren soil? It's still going to grow. But one way it's easier and one way it's a lot more difficult. Dr. K here signing out. I love you and I'll talk to you soon. If this video was inspiring and empowering, make sure you share it with someone you love, like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss a single thing, and I will see you in the next video.